Protect.
I know there's a restricted section of the university. You think the students never notice who comes and goes?
Area is secure. Have seen or heard before. Overseer. That is not my concern. Oh, I see one of your residents has arrived. Come here. We need to discuss this ridiculous request of yours. The overseer. Assuming there even is. Those are.
Whoa. Look, Professor Bott. We might be the only living human beings.
No, it does not. And there is one thing I need.
You mean the vault simulation?
My programming. The simulation will be. Glad we agree. Your chief.
I'm not familiar with this test scenario. Professor Bott must have come up with it on his own.
Hostile target detected. Requesting backup. Continued resistance is unlawful. Defined intruder detected. Beginning search.
Turned down by a potential boss once again. If you told me when I first got here that I would be anything other than the overseer of a control vault, I wouldn't have believed you. Now that I'm here, I'm a little more realistic about things. The overseer at Vault 96, one of the hottest postings outside of 76, wouldn't even give me the time of day. The man sent me God's sakes. At this rate, I'm gonna end up shipped out to the West Coast to work as a janitor in 29 with a bunch of obnoxious rich teenagers or something. It's pretty I have of nepotism and arrogance. You can't get ahead unless you attend every lecture and write every paper. There's no respect for passion. And some of these kids. Meanwhile, I have to take my third run at senior thesis. It'd be entertaining to get rejected by the alien yet again. Anyways, that's just how it's so. I'm gonna take part in hopefully my last vault. It seems fine, and his experiment is about so I get to eat well, at least.
You the new overseer? Getting back to it, there was a reactor leak. Because of what happened next, Dr. Loris, head of the medical team, head engineer Brass accused the doctor of murder. Everyone thinks it's a revenge killing. No. There's no evidence. Sorry, I couldn't.
overseer. Not yet. No. Don't care what security says. I want justice. Did they tell you how me and my crew scoured every inch of this vault looking for her? You think I wanted anyone else to die? Couldn't, could we? No. Half this vault thinks he did the right thing. I want him exposed. Huh.
Overseer. I'm afraid I can't really. Very well.
Stella, Dr. Loris's assistant. I snuck into the reactor to help Kellerman, but there's not enough time. The reactor is going to go critical. I'm dosing Kellerman with enough right away so he can finish fixing it. But the radiation is going to get us. At least the vault will be safe.
Attention, citizens. Nuclear strike imminent. Please exit the area at your earliest convenience. Thank you for your cooperation.
Did you have a question? You found her? So this is big news, Overseer. At once! Everyone gather in the common area. We have an important announcement from the Overseer.
What's this about, Robinson? I have charts to update.
Maybe the Overseers finally decided to throw your murderous backside in jail.
That's enough! The Overseer has discovered what happened to Estella. This holotape proves she went into the quarantined reactor area on her own. She and Kellerman saved the vault.
They work together? Medical and engineering?
Oh, we've been fools, Brass. Bickering like two old men while the young ran off to solve our problems. It should have been us.
I actually agree with you there.
So that's it then? No more arguing? You'll both work under the Overseer's authority?
Yes.
Yeah. It's the right thing to do.
Solution any overseas into.
Well, it appears you... Everyone is a critic. You are now back down in the vault.
It was almost good to see you again, Professor Bott.
Yes, Overseer.
Actually, I am. Afraid I don't have
Please. Warning. Continue to the Please contact an author.
special Vault Deck presentation. Gold. This rarefied metal has been the backbone of trade since time immemorial. And in the event of nuclear war, this precious resource will once again become invaluable to rebuilding America's economic future. That is why Vault-Tec has been commissioned to build a different and very real vault. Named for the atomic number of the metal it will guard, Vault 79 will be the new home for all of America's gold reserves. Fort Knox will secretly be retired and emptied. Its gold bullion transported to the new vault, where it will be safe behind Vault-Tec's top-of-the-line automated security. Biometric recognition to verify personnel. Sophisticated laser grid fields to ward off intruders. And the unlikely event of a military-grade defensive in partnership with our friends at Bravo. All of this, along with fine containment walls, airtight construction, fusion-powered generators, and automated manufacturing facilities. Vault 79, a golden Vault-Tec.
For once, the rumor mill gets it right. Even getting into the vault at all. But the reward? Just listen. What has gold always been used for? We could create our own currency. It won't happen overnight, but our mission is to rebuild this country, remember? We won't be able to do it alone. Fortunately, you just... Do me a favor, talk to both of them.
The school.
Overseer's personal journal. Living, breathing Vault-Tec. Graduating with honors in the Overseer track. Dad was so proud. Came out even though he was already so sick. I must have impressed the right people because I was offered the next available overseer slot. I had just graduated. It was supposed to take years. Maybe they knew the war was inevitable. When I learned that 76 was going to be built, I was so excited I jumped right out of my chair and did a little dance around the living room. Appalachia would be safe, no matter what happened. Evan chose that moment to propose. Luckhead. He knew I wouldn't say no after hearing the news. He knew me better than anyone. Dad died a few months after Evan and I moved in together. He really wanted to walk me down the aisle. Well, I didn't really get to walk down there either, so... I think it's time I went home. I owe Evan that much.
Apple, looks like you're little innocuous. Yet here you want something. Well, if that don't pique my interest. This is a fascinating turn of events. You know, of course, the last sucker who tried to use the location of the trove as liars get... So let's pretend for a moment... you ain't wrong. Shit. Ooh, I like the cut of your jib.
Never should have thrown in with that guy in the first place. Stay
Alright, alright. Seems pretty legit. I assume you're coming to me, but you know. Oh, no. So we're gonna have our... I supply the people power. We all get inside, we nab the good. I don't know, 50% of what... If the treasure's half as good as you say, and if you impress me enough... Yeah? Well, I'd like... Look. So, easy peasy, light. Now, Lou can be a real shut-in. Why don't you go see him in his room down below? Right on. Let's try to keep this on the down low, alright?
Needles.
Is it you're the new guy? I seen you talking. Lou, huh? Well, you likely. Okay, but it's not what you think. I was hoping he'd come to his senses. Truth is, I'm worried. Nothing I'm... In fact, if I lose one of the luckiest men alive, I witnessed over that. To be honest, I don't know. I was busy working and only half listening. He's never been a burden on anyone. Not exactly. Unfortunately, my friend's not the best conversational. Oh, since my tracker buddy, just in case. I don't think that's the case. You can use your... It should get you... Good luck.
I think it's time to pay those settlers a visit. Can't let them miss me too much.
Okay, I see you made it into the city. But there's something you should know, if it isn't already painfully obvious. Charleston got flooded in a bad way. When David learned they killed Rosalind, he took the mini-nukes we'd stolen from the Brotherhood of Steel and rigged them to blow up the dam. Damn near wiped the entire city off the map. Last I checked, the Capitol building is still standing. If any place was gonna have records of any of this, it'd be there. Here's hoping you don't have to dig up half the town to find what you're looking for. like it to you, but I was gonna cheat you. I don't need a program to decrypt the key fragments. I'm a freaking robot. I just wanted you out of the way so I could get first dibs at the loot. At least I'm honest about it. Right. Thing is, I couldn't go through with it. Either you've made me a better person, or there's some old remnant of Miss Nanny firing up and making me care about people. It's all worthless pre-war junk anyway. You can have as much of it as you want. There might be some good loot, but that bucket of bolts bellhop down there won't cough it up without a claim ticket. Good luck finding one of those. I couldn't even shake it out of them. And believe me, I tried. It's all yours if you can figure something out. Alright, so there you go. That's it. Don't get all teary-eyed. I'm sure we'll do business together again soon. Until then, toodles. Oh, and before I forget, that uplink or whatever you were looking for is also in the cache. Hooray, you got it. Go you. Now don't go forgetting about me just because you got what you came for. I will find you.
You must be here about that shipment of Blamco mac and cheese. Great. I was starting to get worried. Oh. You say you're with Paladin Romani? How can I help you? Ah, right. Originally, we were hoping to purchase some weapons in exchange. After all, Yep. Hun, can you...
Oh, sure thing. We got weapons all right in it. Now tell me if this sounds familiar. Oh. Some guys from the town watch took them out for... I'm sure you can catch up with them.
Oh, that's right. I hope you understand, but hurry back. I'm sure we... And send the fellas home, would you?
find that uplink thing you were looking for? Yeah, it got a little banged up when we shoved it through the storage system. You'll probably need to bring it to someone in the Free States who can fix it. Joke's on you. They're as dead as everyone else out there. You know, at least one or two of them defected to us when they got sick of living underground. They talked about this real smart gal named Abby. Tech smart, you know? I bet you can find something down in her bunker that'll help you fix that doodad. It's in the mire. I can point you in the right direction. Now, go on and scram. Maybe you'll actually be able to get rid of these scorched things.
Failed to
Then,
load
bing,
small
bang, boom,
document.
couple hundred years pass, you vault people have a couple of kids, they have a couple of kids, etc. Next thing you know, we got more raiders and more people to prey on. Perfecto! Sounds like you've got your work cut out for you. But until then, I'll just be messing with the radio. Don't you forget about me up here. I'm always around if you get bored. Later, alligator.
You can't stab people unless you buy something to do the stabbing with.
Everyone gather round. Ward wanted us to record some instructions on how to use these things. Where's Mike? Hey, Mike, stop messing around that terminal and grab one of those rocket launchers.
Uh-oh. Sorry. I wanted to lock the terminal first. Let me put this in my bag really quick.
Give it up, Mike. That could be decades old. Just grab one of them and come here. Wait, Mike, I told you not to pick it up like that.
Oh, God. What have I done?
Hold it right there. No, you don't understand! I'm... Mike. They'll never believe me! There's nothing to say. This door is barred tight, and the way behind me is flooded.
Scouting report. Brotherhood Squire Schultz. Kerwood Mine is almost completely flooded. Going down into that brine without power armor or a stronger set of lungs seems suicidal. It's too bad. My recon instincts are telling me there could be something good down there. Maybe a way into that locked room.
You made it! Okay. We were just testing these out. They were always telling me, be careful. But... I mean, sure. No, you're right. Gloria and Tad will know what to do. Thank you.
Mike was just telling us about what happened out there.
Back right away. I was scared.
Mike was just telling...
Brotherhood member showed up.
I'm still trying to wrap my head. Dangerous or not?
Tad, enough! Mike was just telling us about...
I'm still trying. Dangerous or not?
Tad, enough! I think we should try and wrap up business between... I know it's hard to think about. Now then, I understand. Unfortunately, regard...
You know there's...
I think...
Keep in mind, you got...
That's right. If we just end up spending more caps on defense again, Are you positive that... That's wonderful news.
Thanks again, and it...
Welcome back, Anishi. I imagine you're here to...
You promised what?
Shin, enough.
Paladin.
This is how it's going to be, Knight. What we lacked were food and supplies.
And how many lives?
Good, hard-working people are our own Knight.
Very well, Paladin.
Now, it's troubling that the weapons have spread to this degree, but Initiate?
Paladin, maybe we should check in with Scribe Valdez.
That's right. The Elders have so much to teach us. I hope I'll get to meet them in person. Someday.
I wonder what Have you talked to the others recently? Then it's my lucky day.
The old world has so much to teach us. Why didn't I see it before?
Paladin, Knight, you'll want to hear this. I picked up a low-frequency signal in the area. It's weak, but I'm close to narrowing down the coordinates. If we can find and boost the source of that signal, we might be able to use it to get in touch with California.
That's excellent news, Scribe Valdez. Follow up with me as soon as you have the coordinates.
What's this about? I thought I made it clear that our first priority is strengthening our presence in Appalachia.
My apologies, Paladin. The Knight kept talking about Elder Maxon's orders, so I set up the signal tracer to run in the background. It was my own initiative.
This isn't a field trip, Paladin. When we left, Elder Maxon ordered us to restore communications as soon as we arrived in Appalachia. You've delayed that order long enough.
Since our arrival, every last ounce of my effort has gone toward establishing the Brotherhood as an effective force of action in Appalachia. Everything we've done here has been necessary. And before Valdez's report, we had no leads on a long-distance communicator.
We would still have no leads if it were up to you.
Enough, Shin. Let's focus on that. You said you're close to tracking down the signal, Valdez? Why don't we have our reliable initiate assist you?
Okay. I'll be in my workshop when you're ready. Sorry you had to... Let's get down to business. If we can find the source of the signal, I track the signal to it. Maybe you'll get lucky. Devices that transmit at this frequency are rare. Stay safe out there.
This is Squire Rosen. Thunder Mountain is offline. Repeat, Thunder Mountain is offline. Any brothers with a background in engineering, report to the plant for immediate repairs.
Sam Blackwell and Raleigh Clay. Those damn traitors and their secessionists turned their backs on America to form their free states. Concrete bunkers. You'd never get that past a Vault-Tec radiation proofing inspection, that's for sure. Sounds like they let go of their paranoia long enough to seek out help from the other survivors. Just have to hack this terminal, see what they left behind in there, and what they wanted to do.
Stranger? Now, don't panic. My name is Abby, I'm not your enemy, and this isn't a trap. In fact, if you're hearing this, it means I'm not even alive. I was with a group called the Free States. We gave our lives trying to finish what we called the Scorch Detection System. The system will let you know when the Scorch are coming and has the means to help deal with the Scorch beasts. If you can help, at top of the world. Find the uplink. You can use my workbench to repair. Then check in at the main SDS terminal to trigger my next recording. If you're still there, I really hope you're willing to help a dead girl out. So, good luck. And if not, well, the sport. And the good. You got a working uplink. The bad? Some of the Scorch detectors in the area are malfunctioning and need upgraded parts. It looks like my fear of the Myers ecosystem wreaking havoc on them has come true. For these repairs, first you need to get to Raleigh Clay's bunker. He's got replacement motors for the fans we use to keep the detectors dry. Oh, and write this down. R+P421. It's Raleigh's password, and you'll need it. If you didn't catch that or you want more info, you can always check my workstation terminal. It's all there. Good luck.